Hello, friends. Helena Grant here, and I feel very called in this moment to share that I just conducted a formal existential kink practice on some resistance that was showing up in my life. And now this resistance makes absolutely no logical sense. It is horrifically inconvenient for my consciously chosen goals in my life and my business. And I just found myself continuing to bump up against it. And even with my own curiosity and my inquiries and turning my own tools on myself, I found that I really just needed to take some time and really dig into what was underneath the resistance. And I discovered that beneath the resistance, the procrastination, and the desire to do anything other than the thing that I just really need to get done was the fear of growth. The fear of being seen, the fear of being vulnerable, and the fear of being rejected. These are all very, very common as we move into more visible spaces in our work and our life and delivering what we are creating to an audience, especially as entrepreneurs, as artists, as healers, as visionaries. And so I took this to the next level. I often open my existential kink practices with a little Cheater EFT and did a little Cheater EFT once I had excavated and uncovered what was really beneath this resistance. And a lot of times resistance shows up as self-doubt, insecurity, lack of confidence. These are the symptoms of a much deeper syndrome. I like to call it Russian doll syndrome, where we just think, oh, this time's going to be different. I promised myself, I've done all this work. I've taken all these workshops, all these courses, and yet we find ourselves in the same position. Maybe the time is different. Maybe the season is different. Maybe the players are different. Maybe the circumstances have changed slightly, but in our deep minds, we recognize it as the same pattern repeating over and over again. So to get to the united whole in the Russian doll, we have to really approach uniting our conscious mind with our unconscious mind. And this is a fantastic thing to do through the practice and attitude of existential kink, which I teach extensively in my Courageous program, and also through EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique. And if you have followed along with my Metanoia Method workshop, EFT is a wonderful tool I use both personally and professionally for my own benefit and that of my clients and students. So I thought that I would just share quickly a little Cheater EFT right here. We're not going to do all the points, although we could. We're just going to be right here on the chest and release the resistance. Even though I feel all of this resistance and it makes no sense, and it's horrifically inconvenient, and it annoys me. It makes me feel kind of sick, actually. And in this resistance, I find myself wanting to avoid the thing that I most need to do, the thing that I know I want to do, because I'm afraid. I doubt myself. I feel insecure. And this is really hard on my system. And sometimes I just don't even know what to do with all of these thoughts. And I end up feeling stuck and overwhelmed and sad. And even though I feel all of these things, which don't seem to make much sense, and I don't even understand how they're connected, even though all of this is coming up and I'm feeling all of this resistance, I choose to deeply and completely love, accept, and approve of myself. And even though underneath all this resistance, all of this self-doubt, this lack of confidence, and this insecurity, a part of me just doesn't want to grow. A part of me just wants to stay safe and hidden and just keeping all of my ideas, my creations, my wisdom, my truth, my opinions, and my decisions to myself, because that's safer. And even though a part of me just doesn't want to grow, I choose to deeply and completely love, accept, and approve of myself. Just taking a nice, deep, cleansing breath here. Releasing it, maybe through the mouth, even making a sound. Whatever comes out is so perfect and so welcome. And just noticing how the parasympathetic nervous system may have been activated with that. And you just feel more at ease, more at peace, and more ready to flow. Maybe past the resistance, maybe through the resistance, maybe over the resistance, or maybe just dance with it. I hope that this video served you as you move forward, working with your resistance, working with your fears, working with your self-doubt and your insecurities to achieve unstoppable levels of confidence. And if you are interested, enrollment for Courageous closes this Friday. So book your excavation call below, and I look forward to connecting with you. Until the next, so much love to you. Mwah.